Charrisse is not holding back after finding out Ashley Darby kissed her son, and the way she reacted makes complete sense. When she explained it, you could clearly hear the disappointment, the frustration, and honestly the shock.
Ashley has been lying for 10 years. So when she's saying this to me, I'm honestly waiting for the prank, or I did not believe her. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know she is not that desperate for a storyline, that she's bringing my son into this. For the record, my friends, none of them would ever do such a thing. The way that I grew up, when your friends' kids become your kids. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the age is, they become your kids. And so to be interested in your friend's kid that you now consider like a brother or nephew, it's incestual to me. Part of me wants so bad to believe that this is just another stunt of hers and that it's not true. But, you know, I was talking to Robin the other day and she said, well, don't be naive, Charrisse. Don't be naive, you know, because
does Robin think it's true?
Well, yeah, of course she does. Probably talk to Giselle. That's where Robin would know her information from.
If the roles were reversed, that if a man was friends with a guy and his daughter was 15 when he met her and then started kissing her at 25 and he's 35, a lot of people would not have this the same reaction they're having with Ashley and Jackson. Would you say that there is this double standard when it comes to that?
Absolutely. If a 10-year-older guy came on to one of Giselle's daughters, it wouldn't have happened. Even the standards are different for different people too. Like on the show, if someone would have made out with Giselle's, one of her daughters, you probably wouldn't have heard about it because they wouldn't have wanted that trashiness on the show.
Reality with the King is streaming on all platforms wherever you get your podcasts. I'll see you there.
From her point of view, that moment wasn't playful, it wasn't harmless, and it definitely wasn't something she could brush off. She called it incestual, and I understand exactly why she used that word. When you're close to someone and your families blend over the years, their kids start to feel like your kids. There's a certain respect you expect. Listening to Charrisse, it's obvious she felt betrayed by how lightly the situation was treated. She made it very clear, if this were someone else's children, especially the ones the network protects, that scene would have never made it to air. And the more she talked about it, the more it made sense. The standards really are different depending on who's involved. She's pointing out a double standard that's been sitting in plain sight for years. What really stood out was how direct she was about boundaries. She wasn't being dramatic, she was being protective. Her son is still her child, regardless of his age. And if someone she knows crosses a line, she's going to speak on it. And honestly, that's the part I agree with the most. Some things just aren't funny. They aren't cute, and they aren't for TV. Charrisse made it clear she didn't appreciate the moment, she didn't appreciate the edit, and she wasn't going to let anyone twist how she felt. And the more she explained it, the more her reaction made sense. She's a mother first, and that's exactly why she said what she said.